That cooler air pushing in from the northwest, and while we are feeling kind of this March chill at the moment, the western half of the United States, in fact yesterday Phoenix had a high above 100 degrees, the earliest high of 100 degrees that they have had on record. So I mean, that really puts into perspective, folks, just the warmer air that is in place, it's just not quite reached us yet. We are going to continue to see a little bit of a warming trend as we go throughout the day today. We're already starting off warmer in comparison to where we were at this time yesterday by roughly 5, 10, 15 degrees. Cloud cover is going to increase off and on as we head throughout the day, so we should see more of a partly to mostly cloudy sky. I don't foresee much in the form of precipitation. At one point, models were trying to pick up on a few little waves of energy. Similar story as we head into your Friday night and into your Saturday. I do have a 20% chance for rain on Saturday just because of this. Maybe we'll get some daytime heating, and maybe we might even get a few rumbles of thunder. Nothing that's going to be overly strong. Like it's going to be relatively dry over the next couple of days, and that even takes us into the early part of next week. I don't foresee a lot of additional rainfall at this moment, not on the corner. And speaking of warmer weather, yesterday Phoenix, Arizona had its earliest 100-degree high temperature in the season they've ever had on record. So that just shows we definitely do have some warmer temperatures that we're seeing across parts of the country, and slowly it's going to push its way into our region. This morning we are starting off a little bit warmer in comparison to this time yesterday. Overall, it's going to be a rather quiet couple of days. Partly to mostly cloudy skies will carry on as we head throughout the rest of the day today. Minimal rain chances over the next that might try to develop into your Saturday night. I don't foresee a whole lot of precipitation with this system, but considering we're going to be relatively dry for the next couple of days, I think we're going to be having a wonderful start to your Thursday. We're going to continue to see some really mild temperatures start to move back into the region as we go into the weekend, which is so nice, folks. Finally going to be sitting into the 60s and into the 70s. Today is officially the last day of winter. Not necessarily going to feel too much like winter, but it is kind of chilly outside this morning. And then the weekend, we really start to see this beautiful warming trend return. You notice we're kind of right in the position to see some of these cooler temperatures, that cool northwest flow, a couple different opportunities for seeing some precipitation move into our region. To our west, yesterday, Phoenix had a high above 100 degrees, the earliest that they've had in this season, again, to date. So that's certainly shows again some of those warmer temperatures we have across the country. It is going to be a little bit warmer here across East Tennessee. We're already starting off warmer this morning in comparison to this time yesterday. We'll continue to highlight a partly to mostly cloudy sky as the day moves forward. Not much in the form of precipitation as we continue to see fairly dry conditions today, tomorrow, and then maybe by Saturday night we'll have a chance for some spotty showers. Again, I'm not banking on it, folks. We'll continue to have much more as we look ahead to your extended forecast and some of the slightly cooler temperatures we could see next on as we head throughout the next few days. Not a whole lot of precipitation here across East Tennessee. So the next 7 days, you can probably leave the umbrellas on standby. You won't necessarily need to have them on hand, but I do expect to see relatively dry conditions today, partly to mostly cloudy skies for the start of the day, a little bit of sunshine into the afternoon. There is going to be another wave of energy that's going to try and slide into the region Friday night and into your Saturday. This could perhaps try to spark off a few little showers Saturday night. I do have a 20% chance for rain on your 7-day forecast, but with that being said, again, it still looks like it's going to be relatively minimal when it comes to coverage. I know, and then the wind was blowing. It is the last day officially of winter. Spring starts tomorrow morning. We'll highlight some of those spring-like temperatures you can expect coming up. We're 100 degrees, so they're probably like, okay, we get it, Mother Nature. You want to bring in some warmer weather, but not quite this warm just yet. So here locally, we're not going to be nearly that warm, but 60s and 70s we will totally take. This morning we're sitting into the 30s. We are trending a little bit warmer in comparison to this time yesterday, and that warming trend is going to carry on. Is not much in the form of precipitation, so most areas will continue to remain relatively dry, and that even sticks around even as we go into your Friday and into your Saturday. With this northwest flow, a lot of our models have been showing just like little disturbances trying to push their way into the region. They pick up on them kind of like Saturday. So Saturday night we have a 20% chance for some rain, mild conditions. Now, we're not talking about mild weather per se. I'm going to jump over to Phoenix just quickly. Yesterday, Phoenix had a high of 102, smashing records, making it the earliest time ever hour that they've reached a triple-digit high temperature. So you can really see that we've got some of that warm air in place. Today, likely getting some warmer weather as well. We're going to continue to highlight temperatures this morning, starting off a little bit warmer than this time yesterday. Partly to mostly cloudy skies will stick around as the day moves forward. Not much in the form of precipitation. So really today, tomorrow, into the weekend, I just don't see much in the form of rain. We may have a spotty shower. I have a 20% chance for rain. This little cluster of showers that tries to form late Saturday night could bring in some